Hi friends, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I'm Claire, your medium. Thank you for joining me today. So we are going to connect you to your week ahead, and I hope you enjoyed your Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. And I decided to keep the theme here today because a lot of you have shown some interest in my lovely little crystal ball that is, you can see it's moving now. I just thought I'd bring it onto camera so you could see it fully, because those of you that expressed interest in it, and I think I bought it online, this one, but you can get them on Temu. I just wanted to bring it into full view. You can see it's lovely, isn't it? And it's got a lovely witch's hat on the top. And there you go. There is the crystal ball. So I know a few of you liked it, and you put in the comments that you liked it, and I wanted to show you properly. So there you go. Isn't that lovely? I think I bought that last year, and I had to say they are online. All you have to do is Google and you will find it, no doubt. So there you go. There it is. So right, let's get started. So we've got our lovely cup, and I hope you've all had a very blessed week. And now we're going to go into a new week here. We're going to have a look in the cup and see where the energy is moving next week. The word moving has just come in from spirit. So there's a lot of movement next week. And look at the lovely energy on the outside of the cup there. Look, overflowing with goodness. I love this. Lots of goodness next week. And we're going full circle here. There's a circle, a cycle. So you've gone full cycle here now. So that is lovely. Really lovely energy. Actually, this is so powerful, that energy. As soon as I looked into the cup, I'm literally seeing the whole universe connecting in here next week. We've got so much energy, universal. It's quite profound, actually. What it's giving me is I've got this really overwhelming feeling that there's so much going to be lining up next week. And it's all connected to universal energies that you've been sending out. It's quite profound. I'm quite emotional actually with this energy, and I don't know how to put it into words. It's almost like I've got a feeling of things just falling into place next week, and you're overflowing with excitement here, happiness, and overflowing with overwhelming feelings of, it's like that I can't believe it feeling. It's literally giving me goosebumps actually. So that is lovely. There's also a direction here. So I feel it's going to propel you in a direction next week, a direction you've been asking for. Okay, so that is really nice. Absolutely brilliant. I've got an X connecting in. Now, I'm just going to go in there. There was the letter X. Okay, and we've also got the number 4 connecting in there and the X. Okay, so that is lovely, isn't it? We've got those two connecting straight away. Yeah, but this feeling of this universal energy, it's like I feel like there's been a build up to it, but it's like next week something is going to be good and proper on its way. Okay, so on its way, and that forward momentum is really, really kicking in. Now I've got a train here. Spirit have just given me this as the train, and there's the chimney on the train and the steam coming out the top. Wow. So this is really fast, isn't it? Now, you may be going on a train journey next week. You may see a train. I also get in the horn of the train beeping. And if you hear anything like that in the distance, or if you're out and about, if you're lucky enough to live in anywhere like that, take that as another sign from spirit, because that horn beeping on that train, I just heard it, and it's like a sounding alarm, like a confirmation. But this steam train here is steaming ahead, and the steam's all chucking out the top of the chimney there. Yeah, wow. Also, I've got the word joy connecting in. Joy next week. Okay, So this is I mean, I'm not surprised with all this lovely energy at the top. You're going to be overwhelmed with excitement and joy here. Steaming ahead, movement by the train. And it's a steady movement as well, you know. It's like very powerful, very, very strong propelled movement forwards for you next week. I love it. Wow. It's definite direction here. Direction in the right sense, direction in the right direction. All right, so if you've been a little bit lost, also I've got to acknowledge here, I'll just get rid of that little bit of moisture there. I've got to acknowledge here, spirit just pulling me in. So we have now, I've lost my place, we have here the B, sorry, off camera, we have a B there connecting in, we have some letters connecting, also I have a J there connecting in, I've also got a P. Okay, you may see other letters as well. I've also got a T connecting in, and a U is there as well. Okay, so we've got those letters. Also got number 3 here. There's a number 3 connecting into the cup. Apologies if I went off camera there. That's me with my eyesight and my glasses on as well. Also, I want to say, as I just mentioned glasses, I'm seeing you putting glasses on and seeing something magnified. Something very clear is going to become very clear next week. You literally putting the glasses on, you can see better. So something in your existence is going to be clearer next week. Also getting that it's like an epiphany moment. So you're going to be having an epiphany about something connected to spirit, connecting you to something here. So there's a lot of clarity next week. Also, we've got a nice opening here. We've got an opening that's started to open up for you. And also I feel like you're turning your back. There's an element here of turning around or turning your back on a situation. There's something turning in your favor. There's a turn. Okay, so that is lovely, isn't it? Also, I got a crocodile here in the cup. This is a crocodile. Spirit just said crocodile. Okay, they snap, don't they? Crocodiles snap. All right, so it can connect to that. So just err on the side of caution. If you might be the one who snaps, or somebody else might be. Just need to mention it. But also that crocodile can be another message from spirits. If you see a crocodile, or if you yourself have a meaning to a crocodile next week. And also I'm getting that there's a connection there. Two crocodiles with someone who's passed. So a connection to wildlife, zoos, visiting animals of that nature, all right, is also connecting in. Someone had a love of crocodiles there, and excuse me, and animals of that nature, all right. So interesting. But this universal energy is going to be very profound. I mean, you will feel it. There's some stillness in the bottom of the cup. So there's going to be some moments next week. I feel like you're going to be sitting there going, wow, I'm literally just getting WOW, wow. Okay, so I hope this is, if that is, this message has found you today, I really hope this finds you next week, because it is really, really important for you in life at the minute. It's a real turnaround, it's a turning point. You're turning away from something, there's something turning in your favor here. So that is really nice. I've got so many little images jumping out. I'll just bring close here for you to see, because I know you do see little extra messages for yourself, and that's your spirit, loved one's spirit side guiding you to see. I've also got an S and an F I need to point out in the cup as well, an S and an F. And also I'm getting a Y for yes. All right, so there's a Y for yes as well. So there's an answer of a yes there. So I love this. So there you go. Watch this space. Look at all this lovely energy that's going to be overflowing next week. Also, I'm seeing a book. There's a significant book you're going to be pulled to, actually, and it's going to be words on the book. So the words are going to have deeper meaning for you next week. So the words will be jumping out and it'll be a message from Spirit. Okay, so there's a book. You may see the book online, or you may indeed have the book in your home and you're just made to notice, or you may be in a shop. Okay, so watch out for these words on a book. So there you go. Next week's energy. Wow. Universal energies are connecting in a massive way. There you go. So I love that for you next week. And I was feeling, as I was reading that cup, the very fast moving energy. So guided by Spirit, I've got some new additions to my charm bowl. Okay, so we was guided to get some doll's house accessories. So I went along with it, and I have some new items in the bowl. So I'm going to give them a shuffle up and pull out what is needed, and we will connect. I feel that's it. No, they wanted a couple more, so I went with it. There we go. Okay, so we've got some nice energy here. First of all, I want to acknowledge, okay, put everything on camera. I want to acknowledge these two keys. Two keys here. Two very important keys. I'm connecting with two people straight away. So this would be yourself and somebody else. Two keys that are alike in so many ways, but very different in others, I need to say. All right, so if I just put them side by side, then you can see. You may even have keys like this. But when I say they're alike, they're same colour. Not so, I mean, they're different heights. If I put them side by side, they're different heights. But there's not a lot in it. But they're very, very different, but they go together. All right, I just need to say that. So message there from Spirit. They go together. They're meant to be together. They are meant to be together. All right, so there's your lovely message there. I need to go to this butterfly. I think it's the only butterfly, and we've got a dragonfly. So I'm feeling strongly with the two keys that's come through that there's two people there that have transformed. Okay, so it could be you and someone else, could be you and a friend, it could be you and someone you're linked to in your heart, soulmate energy, and they're not focusing, are they? Focus, please. So there's transformation there, and I really want to put those two together. There's transformation because you have transformed and somebody else has really transformed. It's almost like they've gone along on this journey as well, all right? And aspects of them have changed and aspects of you have changed as well. We do have another key. I'm going to get to that in a minute. It does not go with these two. Spirit will guide me in a minute. Also, I want to acknowledge, I've got this coffee cup here, and this is lovely because it's got a lovely little swirl in the middle. There's also a connection to someone who likes drinking coffee, and also I'm getting from Spirit, if this is you that likes a morning coffee, that there's going to be some extra download messages in your quiet moments when you're having your coffee in the morning. So I'm saying to you to not go on any devices whilst you're doing this, because Spirit are going to come through with a lovely message whilst you're drinking your coffee. So that's lovely, isn't it? Always nice there. I've just got to acknowledge our iPad here. So connecting to devices. There's lots of apps on here connecting to social media. I'm being pulled into, and I'm trying to see here, even though I've got my glasses on, there's a music one here, and also there's the time they're pulling me in. So there's a connection with time and music for you next week. And you may be looking on your computer, there may be something there. I'm also getting that is also connecting to calendar. And there's something connecting to music, connecting to the calendar there. So that's lovely for you next week. So music always lifts our spirits, doesn't it? Right, where are we going now? We've got the owl connecting in, so you're going to be feeling very wise next week. Some wisdom coming through for you next week. And you're going to be making a wise choice. Now, Spirit have given me the key to go with the owl just then. There's a wise choice connecting to an opening with the key. There's a wise choice. All right, so you will be making a wise choice there with something. Something's going to present itself there, and you'll be making a choice that is wise for you. They've given you this crown. Look, you're going to be feeling like you've got your crown back next week. You're going to be glowing. There's a glow up, looking after health and well-being. You may be drawn to anything gold next week, or anything that's got sparkles on it, like the crown. Okay, so you may be drawn to that next week. That's beautiful, isn't it? Or you just may be, looking after yourself, the gym, health, fitness, maybe wanting to change, with the transformation energy. Maybe there's some things there you want to change about yourself. We're always going through changes. We're always going through growth. And that can happen day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. But definitely next week, you're going to be a little bit more focused on that. So that's lovely. Also, I'm getting this lovely heart. And this is strongly connecting to me to matters of the heart. And also, I'm getting that there's also something very significant with commitment for someone next week with the heart. And it might be with that key and that wise owl that you're making a wise choice connecting to your heart. So that's lovely. Also, this is really, with the diamonds on the crown, you're pulled towards diamonds. So even if they're not, they're fakey ones, you're still being pulled towards that sort of thing. There's definite commitment element there to something. And it concerns your heart next week. Also got the lovely tree here, and we've got a leaf here. So there's something, there's your tree and your roots. You're firmly formed, but there's something else there with the leaf there. There's a new shoot, so something brand new coming into your existence. We've got the bicycle, and this is saying to you to do some exercise next week. You may be just feeling like getting out more and moving your body. And next week, Spirit guiding you to do that. I don't know why that didn't focus. I'll put it there. Right, also we've been given the book. Okay, what's this book saying? Okay, there's a name on there. I think it says Roby James. Okay, there's a book here. And I feel there's some research and just looking into something, and maybe some quiet moments. Maybe this is connecting to that book that we saw. I feel strongly it is the book we saw in the cup with the words on it. So there's the book there as well. There's a connection next week to books. All right. Also, we've got another leaf here. I'm loving the leaves. I'm feeling that Spirit are giving you some new shoots, some new things next week. Some new things are going to be happening, starting to grow. Also been given the scissors there. Okay, I'm getting that connects to your appearance and your hair next week. So there's some things changing there. You may be looking to change your hairstyle. We've got 2 Skittles here. Okay, I'm getting the number 2 connecting there, and also I'm getting the number 6 here with the dice. So we've got 2s connecting for lovely, powerful numbers next week, and we got the 6 connecting in. We're also going out in nature. We've got the lovely little moo cow. He's going to take you. You're going to be pulled out into the countryside to open spaces, fields, parks, trees. Next week in a field, get out and get for a walk in fresh air. Also, we've been given, now one of these 2 I've left till last, and they're put together, and I actually want to put the wine glass with it. So we got the Eiffel Tower, we've got the plane, and we've got the wine. Now this for me is that lovely energy. I mean, we've got, that lovely energy of romance, vacation, You may be booking something, getaway, and celebrating with the wine glass, celebratory energy there. Maybe connected to an opportunity or an invitation somewhere. Maybe you're thinking about booking something. Maybe this is giving you today confirmation that you should do something like that. So that is lovely, isn't it? I love that. It might be that you are going to Paris. All right, maybe this is something you've been wanting to do for a while now. Also, you've got the star. You're going to be feeling like a star. I want to put that with a crown. Going to be feeling all starry-eyed next week. Just really nice, feel-good feeling it is. Got the lovely glasses. I have a gentleman who wore glasses like this in spirit, and he's connecting to you next week. And he actually had these shape of glasses. So he's around you next week, and he is also going to be giving you some guidance. So watch out for his guidance. I'm getting, oh wow, that made a heart shape. They just showed me that, spirit. They did that on purpose. So we've got another heart here, and it's actually secure. There we go. There's a secure heart for you next week. Your heart is going to be feeling more secure. So I love that. Wow. Wow, indeed. And the word wow has come out a few times. This is what happens, you see, when you're a medium. And now we've got infinity. There you go. You can't make it up, can you? So I love this. And also, don't forget, friends, if you see anything in the charms, then that is an extra message for you from the spirit world. So I'm wishing you all a very, very blessed week. Thank you for connecting, and thank you so much for your love and support here for the work that I do, Spirit's work. Until next time, take care.